way you kind of put that all together, because I have noticed that. I've said stuff to my dad or Laura or whoever, that I am friends with at the PAPW shows. It's like you see an injury happen, you see them come back. But in the meantime, they've taken on like you said, they've taken on a different role. May it be Kenny with the camera.
Alley, Donnie, again, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No.
Everybody in Paradise Alley has a double and triple and quadruple role, whether it be to the people that do the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, social media, YouTube accounts, and the Paradise Alley YouTube page is now trending and rising high. And what Juliana does on the PAPW Twitter site, she's an unbelievable social media whiz. And that's the different things that I talk about. And every person, from the referees to the workers to the students to the Paradise Four, to the front office, to the ring girl, to the ring announcer, we all have 2, 3, 4, 5 different roles. And if you don't meld that together and do that successfully, you can have any name you want, and the company will not come together, and you will not have a steady following of fans. And it's just that simple. I'm not saying that we always do the best job at Paradise Alley with that, and I'll be honest with that also. But a lot of people doing a lot of hard work and putting their best foot forward, and it's showing in the results.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only that, when now they get their feet wet in other aspects of the business that maybe sometimes you wouldn't have a hand in. And, that's on top of the experience. It's the experience.
That's what I'm talking about, and that's why I can admire a guy like you coming from outside the business, who's a social journalist now, you could say, or a sports journalist, sports entertainment journalist. You're picking up on that. You're seeing things by being at the shows, and you're learning the psychology. You're not seeing there being a regular fan who's got his head up his fucking ass. Oh, I love this, I love that. The match was this, that. Meanwhile, it was the shits. He has no idea what's going on. That's what makes guys like you, Rick Del Santo, I'll throw in the Fog, I'll throw in other guys who sit there, and you're not just a fanboy. You're looking at the way the card is being presented. You're looking at the matches. You're thinking about the story. You're seeing who's presented, who's doing what duties, what you're noticing, and you're not just watching the ring. You're observing the atmosphere and the surrounding, and that's why what you do makes you guys different than just a regular fan who comes in and plunks down his money and puts his ass there, which we need too. You guys provide a service, and that's what I've always said. I had this stuff. I had people back in the middle and late 90s when it was web TV. I had camera crews follow me around everywhere when I was making a couple of different movies and doing Jerry Springer appearances and Ricky Lake, and traveling with the WWE in the limos and working with big companies like Northeast and the NAWA. I had cameras from my different crew that would follow me around to every show. I was only a weekend warrior. I worked behind the walls during the week. I had my weekend warrior duties, but I literally had a camera and a website, people that documented everything I went, from with The Rock and the WWE to pay-per-views for ECW, and that's what you guys do. And if I would have ever had that back then, who knows where our careers would have went, but you guys provide what wasn't provided for us back then. And it's an important thing, which really makes, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, or any of these social media sites, YouTube, it's unbelievable what a lot of people do for the boys in the business. Really is.